What's up, guys? And today we are back on the Total Drama My Ways. Thank you for the support on my last two shorts and my last couple of videos. But we're back on the My Ways. Been like I think 2 weeks. Anyways, we're doing Total Drama Pahkitew Island My Way. So I say let's just get right into it. So I switched a few things around, like the actually I'll get to that later. Alright, but anyways, you'll probably see up here I scholar was there. I'll explain it in a second. Anyways, only in a second, I mean like 5 minutes probably. Anyways, episode 1. So this is my team. I think that the floating salmon's still gonna win, or Guinness say walk, whatever the name is. I'm just gonna say the English version because I don't speak Latin. I think it was. Anyways, instead of Beardo going, I do think that these two would vote for Beardo, and then these 5 would vote for Leonard, and Leonard would go. Honestly, I think Beardo has more potential than Leonard. I think Leonard's just comedic reliefy, and I think in episode 2, I feel like Sugar would carry the traits over for Leonard, basically start doing magic, and she was a wizard. It'd be really funny in my opinion. It gives her an actual reason that she's funny. But anyways, Fulton Salmon wins again, and it's pretty obvious Sugar gets eliminated. So yeah. Episode 3, twinning isn't everything. Alright, now I do think that the confused bells are gonna win. They can't lose 3 times in a row. They only have 5 members left. Anyways, the floating salmon, I do feel like that the same thing's gonna happen. Sammy, I do think this is actually really good development for Sammy, or Sammy, whatever I'll call it, Sammy. For Sammy, she pretends to be Amy and gets Amy eliminated. I do think that was one of the good parts about Total Drama Pahkitew Island. But actually, guys, comment below if you want me to do reviews on some of the seasons, or my opinions on the seasons. But anyways, episode 4, I love you not. Alright, now I do feel like that Confused Bells will still lose, and I feel like that Rodney still be hitting up all the good bros. That Rodney will still be hitting up all the girls, and like Jasmine will shout at Rodney about like how no one likes him, like those 3 don't like him, and Tofu takes this as an advantage to get a big threat out of the hero. So him and Scarlet convince Max to vote Jasmine, and these 2 vote for Rodney. Now, what is it called? I feel like Rodney's gonna vote himself, and and it's a tie between them, but he ends up quitting for Jasmine, but Jasmine does not care because she likes Sean. So yeah. Like, honestly, I think it's a tiny bit better than what his actual character was. But anyways, episode 5, a blast from the past. I do think that Amy will still come back, but I think that Chris will get, the challenge will be cancelled, and he will make it a non-elimination and just boot Amy off the island again. Alright, anyways, episode 6, Mo monkeys, Mo problems. Alright, I do think the confused bells will win, and the floating salmon will have to vote someone off again. I do think that the Max plan will still work, but Max does figure out that Scarlet's just trying to get him eliminated. So before the elimination, Max records Scarlet about saying that he's going home tonight, and like she planted the trap, or basically planted it, and Tofu, Jasmine, and Max shows it to these three right before the elimination. Oh well, when they're going to elimination, Scarlet sees it, and like basically Scarlet just gets eliminated. Anyways, Scarlet Fever, and I may wonder why it's called Scarlet Fever, because oh my, look, Scarlet's gone. Well, in my opinion, I feel like she swam back to the island to get revenge on Max, and she actually returns to the game. Don't ask why she returns one episode after she gets eliminated. Episode 8 is, I don't think she will return now, but I think she could return in episode 7. And this is, well, the, you know, the robotic shit gets revealed. Or, like, the islands are, like, robot shit. And they stopped to use it more, which I think, I think it should have been earlier on in the season. There's like 16 episodes in this, so, like, this is about halfway through the season. But anyways, let's get, episode 8, also, episode 7 is also an elimination. Anyways, episode 8, 3 zones and a baby. I feel like the Confused Bells are about to win this, but Beardo like starts beatboxing, and the fucking avalanche crushes them and just dies. Oh, but they didn't die. They wouldn't be Final Four then. But anyways, basically Beardo gets eliminated because he causes the team to lose the challenge. And yeah, we are now officially in the merge. So congratulations to everyone that has made merge. By the way, also, I forgot that Jasmine and Sean saw like the like relationship, like Dave made Sean like yeetle across the head to try and win the challenge, and they still have that going on. Dave and Sky has a really complicated relationship still. Scarlet really hates Max. Tofu and Max having like a little alliance, like a little villains alliance. Ella's trying to help Sky with Dave, even though Ella used to like Dave. She's trying to help Sky with it, and Sammy's just with Jasmine. So yeah, and someone gets to return, and that's Amy. So yeah, put her down right there. Anyways, episode 9. Hurl and go seek. I do think the exact same thing's happening, but I think Scarlet would win the Eden challenge in episode 9, and then for the hide and seek challenge, I think the same thing happens. Sean sacrifices himself for Jasmine, and Jasmine wants immunity, so does Scarlet. And I feel like that these two, or Scarlet go, because these three have an alliance now. These three have a nice little alliance, and I feel like Scarlet goes to them saying that they should eliminate Max, because Scarlet knows about Tofu and Max's alliance. Amy has now joined that alliance, by the way, to try and get Sammy out. So these three vote for Sammy, and Scarlet tells them about their alliance. So these four vote for Max. Sean and Dave are really good friends, so he ropes Dave in to vote Max, and I do think that Sky and Ella would also agree, so 7-3, Max is gone. Episode 10, this is the pits. I do think that, So Sky and Ella are about to get out from the actual exit and win immunity. One of them's gonna win immunity, but Amy pushes them out of the way and wins immunity. And Ella, what is it called? Sky outrages at Dave, and people. Like, basically, people think that Sky's a bitch now. So, a lot of people voting, like Jasmine, so these three are voting for Sky. Dave's voting for Sky, because Dave's about to quit, but Sean convinces him not to, and he's now added to the alliance. Sky and Ella vote for Dave. Amy... Amy votes for Sammy, along with these three. These three vote for Sammy, but 4 votes to Sky. Sky's gonna go home, but Ella quits for Sky. So Sky can try and make things right with Dave, even though it's pretty much over. But I do think Ella will go though. She'll quit for Sky. Anyways, episode 11, Skyfall. I do think that Dave and Sky will rekindle the relationship, have a kiss, but then Scarlet ends up ruining it by she will find the audition tapes to see if there's anything that can help her, and she finds out about the boyfriend, shows everyone, and just everyone dog piles on Sky because people were because Scarlet would have been fucked if she didn't do that, because these guys were gonna vote for probably either Amy or Scarlet, but Sky gets eliminated, and David's crying, trying to comfort him. But anyways, episode 12, I Wanna Be Famous. So I do think that this is a challenge that basically you have to try and make Chris feel comfortable, and the person that doesn't the person that doesn't accept or doesn't do what Chris says, is automatically eliminated. And Tofu gets it, and Tofu has to admit that Chris is a way better host than Tofu will ever be, and someone like that, and Tofu just nah, out of here. So that kind of ruins Amy and Scarlett's alliance. So they're still an alliance, but these 4 have a squad. These 4 have a squad. Anyways, tricked twinning. I do think that this challenge will end I'm not really gonna explain the challenge. The challenge is actually it is a partner challenge. So Sammy gets paired with Amy, Jasmine gets paired with Sean, and Dave gets paired with Scarlet. My man gets unlucky. Anyways, yeah, I do think that Dave and Scarlet will win immunity, since Scarlet loses, she's kind of fucked. But yeah. So these two win immunity, and Amy and Scarlet. Scarlet has been really nice to Dave throughout the challenge, because he's the only one that can probably be persuaded to vote for Sammy, and he actually does vote for Sammy. So these 3 vote for Amy, these 3 vote for Sammy, and instead of tiebreak, we'll just eliminate both of them. They're both out of here. So yeah, episode 14. So they don't know that Dave betrayed the alliance, and he's instantly regretting it. But then again, at the same time, he doesn't really feel bad because it doesn't matter, since the alliance still has enough people, and it's just Scarlet. But it was episode 14, third wheeler. So it's pretty obvious why it's got third wheeler. We got the relationship between these two, and we got the third wheeler. Alright, anyways, I do feel like that's Scarlett's 100% winning this challenge. And yeah, yeah, she's definitely winning the challenge. And I do feel like that Jasmine, or what it's called, Scarlet will reveal the confessional tapes about Sean, since she has smarts. She can easily get these confessionals and shit. This remind me of, this actually reminded me of MK, but she could easily get those confessionals. She has absolute high IQ. So I think this is what, like, Jasmine instantly just votes for Sean. Sean and Dave, Dave is comforting Sean. He's like, don't worry, dude, and like, Dave wants to vote off Jasmine because he kind of hurt Sean, feelings, but Sean doesn't want to vote. Because the thing is, Scarlett has immunity, and Sean has to choose between Jasmine and Dave, and he ends up voting off Jasmine. So these three vote for Jasmine, and Jasmine votes for Sean, and Jasmine gets out. So, episode 15, Packed with Talent. Alrighty. So, I do think that... Okay, so basically this is just the exact same as episode 12, like... So, it's an auto elimination. I do think that out of these three... Obviously, Scarlett's making the finale. I do think Scarlett will make the finale. So, put her there. Between Sean and Dave, though, I think... My personal opinion, I would have put Dave in the finale. But, plot-wise, we gotta put Sean in the finale. Because, like, we just got it. So, sorry, Dave. Sorry, Dave. Episode 15. Anyways, episode 16, Lies, Cries, and One Big Prize. Alright, so they get partners. Instead of one, they get three. I think three is way better. This is kind of like the All-Stars finale, kind of. But, like, no. So, for Sean's partners is Dave, Jasmine, and to make it funny, we're gonna do Leno just so Dave can shout at him more. It's gonna be funny. And for Scarlett, she gets Sky, Topher, and Max. So Dave and Sky are like basically like duking it out. Max is just not trying to let Scarlett win. So she's like just helping Sean. Or he's helping Sean. Jasmine, on the other hand, is helping Scarlett. So like we got betrayals. Anyways, and Topher is fighting Chris. I'm not joking. He's gonna try and fight Chris. Just Chef comes up and knocks him out. Anyways, the only actual people helping is Sean is like Dave. Dave's the actual only person helping. But anyways, in my personal opinion, between these two, I do think that Sean will be the official winner, and Sean and Jasmine will fix the relationship because Sean really dies. So I do think that my boy Sean will win. Scarlett's gonna get second. Because the villain never wins unless it's like Heather, like she gotta win. I don't even think she won in my way. But anyways, yeah. So this is my way for Total Drama Pahkitew Island.
Hey, what's up? I'm here to slay. Don't know why the rest even bother to stay. I know the game and I brought the skill. Crushing players' dreams, yeah, you know the drill.